Hello everybody, my name is Aussie Gamer and I will be walking you through the basics of playing Dayz. Now at this point I'm already assuming that you know what Dayz is and that you've set it up. I'm going to start from the beginning and teach you exactly what needs to be done. This tutorial will be part of a series, the first of which will cover the third-person camera, basic movement, and the ability to respawn. I'll show you how to do that as well, just to get you started. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and pick male, and we've spawned in. Alright, first thing to do is take a look at the bottom right. Those letters that come up, the first word is the map, that's going to stay the same. The second word was Kamenka, that identifies where you spawn. If you have friends, it's very good idea to keep an eye on that when you spawn in every time, so that you know where you're going to end up. Alright, now, a lot of people don't like this first-person camera. I know I certainly don't. In order to switch between third-person and first-person camera modes, you need to hit enter, but not the regular enter, because as you can see that does nothing. Hit the one next to the numpad, below the big one with the plus symbol on it. That puts you into a third-person camera. This is a lot better for playing. You can still pretty much do everything you could in the first-person camera. I don't think there is literally any change. Okay, next we're going to move on to movement. Movement is relatively simple. There's three different types of movement. The first is prone movement, activated by hitting Z. All of a sudden you'll be crawling around like this. This is extremely stealthy. A lot of the time zombies won't even see you whilst you're crawling around like this, but if you get close enough to them, obviously they'll spot you. At night time it's obviously a lot easier to get around. Prone isn't quite as useful then, as you can get the same level of stealth out of other types of movement. Alright, the second type of movement is triggered by pressing X, and it's the crouch. Crouch walking is an effective way to get around. It is less visible than just normal walking around, but it's more visible than laying prone. At night time this is as effective as laying prone and crawling around, but during the day you can still be seen by zombies, and oftentimes, unless you're fairly far away from them, they'll still spot you. The last method of movement is standing. Alright, standing is the fastest movement you can get. It's effective if you want to travel long distances faster, but it's really not that effective if you want to stay stealthy. You are much better off using crouched or prone if you want to go unnoticed. Alright, now I'm just going to see if I can find myself a bunch of zombies. I'll probably fast forward when I reach them, and I'll show you how to respawn. Okay, so we've come across a village. I believe this is... what does it say? Kameka. Okay, this should help. I'm just going to round up a bunch of zombies and let them kill me in the middle of town. That way I can show you exactly how to respawn. Alright, come on, come on. Here, zombie! Here, zombie, zombie, zombie! Here, zombies! Come on, free dinner! Ding, 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 dinner bell! Alright, come on. Alright, kill me. Kill me, kill me, kill me! Do it now! Alright, so that shouldn't take too long. They should knock me out or just start feeding on me soon. There we go, I'm bleeding. That should speed the process up. Oh, another zombie, cool. Ah, there we go, I'm unconscious and they're feeding on me. I should be dead any second. Alright, there we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and up pops the "you are dead" screen. Now a lot of people get stuck here, they're not sure exactly what to do. If you hit escape, it brings up the menu. Now, restart, it seems to do nothing at the moment, and you used to be able to hit respawn at any point and your character would just drop dead and you'd spawn back in, which was handy, but it doesn't allow you to do that anymore. If you just hit abort and confirm, and then just press disconnect, it doesn't actually disconnect from the server completely, but it brings you back to the multiplayer lobby. If you then hit OK again, it will log you back in and give you a new player. I had to go through this for the new players because I know that it stumped me at first. I couldn't figure out how to respawn back into the game. I actually had to leave a server and come back in before I could do it. Alright, so it shouldn't take too long for me to spawn back in. Loading, and come on, come on. Didn't take too long last time. Come on, come on. Aha, there we go. When you first spawn in, you get the choice of male or female. Now, personally, I prefer picking female, just because I tend to look after my characters better when they're female. However, there are a few advantages to the male. I don't like playing a game that has obvious, like, sexist overtones, but the male actually does run a little bit faster. And if you find a ghillie suit, which is like a camouflage suit, unfortunately the females can't wear them, so I always choose male. Alright, requesting character data, and it should log me in. Alright, there we go, and we have a brand new character. Right outside Cherno again, that'll be brilliant. Alright, I think I'll leave that there for my first tutorial. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed and want to see more. In my next tutorial I'm going to go over the inventory and possibly weapons. Alright, thank you very much. This has been Aussie Gamer, and I hope you all have a good day. See ya.